He is giving. He thinks very broadly. He's very smart.
Merl has led almost every organization in this community, and along the way has made them all better.
I really believe it's this hope that's inside of him to see our community better is what I'm most impressed with. And no matter what the data says, no matter what people say, he always has this hope that things can be better.
And he just has that way about him that draws people to him, but also he has credibility. People listen to him. They want to know what Merl has to say, and whenever Merl has something to say, it's worth listening to.
After I finished law school, came back to Greenville and began to recognize that I had a set of skills that might be applied to some of the issues that were here. I met some people who were involved in the United Way and Chamber and other organizations, and I began to realize that I needed to be engaged as well.
I met Merl about 40 years ago. He and I served on a committee called GCAP, Greenville Central Area Partnership, and I just instantly liked Merl. And from then on, we have been involved in so many things together, a lot of things that have involved, certainly Greenville, the quality of life in Greenville.
I've known Judge Merl Code for a number of years. He was definitely an icon in our community as I grew up in District 25. Merl Code is not only a wonderful individual, but he's always been that community leader. He was down to earth, but he was also fighting for his community.
This guy is committed to Greenville. He's committed to the whole state. He's committed to justice. And you can follow his path, the things that he's chaired, groups he's been on, issues he's taken up. And there's just this path of enormous achievement and focus on getting the right thing done in the right place with the right people.
Gosh, he's just one of the first people that comes to mind as a true change agent on so many fronts. He's been involved with United Way for a very long time, and Merl has a lot of firsts behind his name. He was the first African American board chair of United Way of Greenville County. He was instrumental in starting the African American Leadership Greenville group that we have that's still thriving today. He's the first to raise his hand on so many community initiatives.
To watch Judge Code in action is amazing. Over the last couple of years, I've had the opportunity of working with him in a more intense way with the REEM Commission, him as co-chair of the REEM Commission. To listen to him is to listen to wisdom, to watch him in action, to watch how he moves and how he interacts with people is absolutely amazing.
Merl was the perfect person to chair REEM. These conversations have been difficult and hard and sensitive, and frankly, sometimes you get discouraged and frustrated by the enormity of it all. But Merl is always there to pick us up and move us forward, and sometimes brings the appropriate levity at just the right time to these conversations. Every single meeting, Merl reminds us that he's retired, and that 8:30 is entirely too early for somebody that's retired to get up and have a meeting.
I have been blessed in so many different ways, and can I share those blessings with people in this community? And that is what I've tried to do. What I've found is that I'm not alone in this community with people who want to assist other folks to reach their full potential so that they have a chance for their families to prosper and grow in this community.